The author already given the ironical elements in his speech, how the advertising business has been a facade. It works as a unproductive manner. It is a wasteful. So he has given some example. And again further, Herman Wouk, he gives some examples the how the beautiful things in nature, or the values like love and the beautiful aspects of life, nature, love, art, language, has been spoiled by the business of advertisement. Aurora Dawn. Has any of you enough of an ear for English to realize what a crime against the language is in that trade name? Aurora Dawn itself is a trade. It is not itself is a trade, but this Aurora Dawn is a trade name, one of the trade name. So now the author, by taking this as an example, criticizes how the language is being the language is being assaulted by the advertisers. So Aurora, who is Aurora? Aurora is the Roman goddess for dawn. She is according to mythology, Greek mythology, Aurora is a Roman goddess. She was the name Aurora was the ancient Roman equivalent of Eos. Eos was the ancient Greek goddess of the dawn. So Aurora is the Latin word for dawn. So in Greek, goddess Eos was the goddess of the dawn, early morning, or the first appearance of the light before the sun rises. So Aurora itself is a dawn. She is a goddess of dawn and again dawn. What does this mean? Dawn? No. So the author criticizes, see how the language is destroying by the usage of advertisers. Aurora is the dawn. She is the dawn. Then again they are joining the word dawn to create appeal in the business. The redundancy should assail your ears like the shriek of a bad hinge. The joblessness should attain you. Redundancy, joblessness should assail to attack you. So your work should attack your ear like a shriek of a bad hinge. It should be a pain, like you are, but you are so numbed by habit that it conveys no offense. So the way the author furiously speaks that this how you are spoiling the language should attack your ears like a with the pain, with the shriek of bad hinge, with the pain, but you are so numbed, you are like very cool, you think everything is okay in this business and it doesn't make you any problems. No offense, it conveys no offense. Whatever you do, you feel like it's perfectly fine. So it is with all your barbarities, cruelty, anagarikate, brutality. Shakespeare used the rhyming of double and bubble to create two immortal lines in Macbeth. So in his notable tragedy, Macbeth, William Shakespeare uses two rhyming words like double and bubble to create some vibes, to create some importance. But what does the advertiser do? Or what the advertiser does? You use it to help sell your double bubble shampoo. See, the word, the rhyming words which was used in Macbeth by William Shakespeare is used in also a shampoo advertisement. And you have no slightest sense of doing anything wrong. And for advertisers, they have no such feeling. Should someone tell you that language is the Promethean fire that lifts man above the animals, and that you are smothering the flame in mud, you would stay. Promethean fire. So language is language is the only one which makes or which says the differences between the human beings and the animals. So as human beings has other senses, animals also has. They move, we move, they have certain similarities which is similar to human beings. But what kept the human being more powerful than the animals? That is language. Human beings are bestowed with the language. So Herman Wouk questions, so should someone tell you that language is the Promethean fire? Let's see what is this Promethean fire. Promethean fire is this is taken from the mythology, Greek mythology. Purana Kate. Promethean fire means something that sustains and rejuvenates life. Something that helps, that gives a rejuvenation to life. So according to Greek mythology, Prometheus was a champion of mankind who stole fire from the god Zeus and gave it to mortals, human beings. So Zeus then punished him for his crime by having him bound a rock while a great eagle ate his liver only to have it grow back to be eaten again the next day. So the Promethean fire means a substance which helps to live the life. So language is something like that, something like Promethean fire, which helps, which keeps human being in certain position, or which tells the differences between the human beings and the animals. You are staring. Let me tell you, without images, then that you are cheapening speech until it is ceasing to be an honest method of exchange, and that the people not knowing that the English in a radio commercial is meant to be a lie, and the English in the president's speech which follows the truth will then fall into paralyzing skepticism in which all utterances will as disbelieved. So these commercials, the advertisements, what does they say? They say that whatever you hear in a radio, you can see in television, you can see in the television what advertisements, and even in radio you can hear that advertisements too. But and the English in the president's speech which follows the truth will in the end fall into paralyzed skepticism, doubtful, in which all utterances will be disbelieved. So whatever others speak is not true, because the advertisement has such a capacity, so they demeaned others, and whatever they produced is true. God made a great green wonderland when he spread out the span of the United States. What is the square mile inhabited by men, wherein advertising has not drowned out of the how the lands meek him with the blare of billboards. Billboards, hoarding boards, flex boards. On that boards, we can see the advertisement of different products. It could be clothing, it could be electronic gadgets, or it could be food items, or cosmetics or beauty products. So square mile, what's this? Where is the square mile? Square mile is a name used for the city of London, where there are many banks and financial businesses. So the square mile is one of the city of London. So there are many banks and financial businesses, and certainly around that area, to promote their business, they could have had these hoardings or these billboards. So what the author what the author says that God has blessed such a beautiful land in the United States. But what is the square mile? The square mile, the London city, city of London, which has covered with these hoarding boards or flex boards. And what does they do? They do like, by what right do you turn nature into a painted hag crying, come by? It's like a nature. They turned the nature into a painted hag and ugly old woman crying, come by. That means unwanted things are made praiseworthy because of the advertisement. And it's like a hag, a old ugly lady is crying, is calling, come buy, hey you, come buy these things. A few heavenly talents brighten the world in each generation. Each generation has its own people with multiple talents. Artistic inspiration is entrusted to weak human beings who can be tempted with gold. See, like many times, even here, if we see in our life, what does the people who gets education and he hopes for the better life, he wants to improve his life, but even if he has a agriculture field or prosperity in agriculture field at his home, but he thinks that the city life is better. Why? Because the advertisements portray such a illusion. They shows the clean cities, clean beautiful bungalows or beautiful apartments with modern amenities. So generally the people who are from village or country life or country places, they they want to have this life, thinking that their life is not good. So a few artistic inspiration is entrusted to weak human beings who can be tempted with gold. Has advertising scrupled to buy up the holiest of these gifts and set them to work peddling? Scrupled, hesitate. So has advertising scrupled, hesitate to buy up the holiest of these gifts and set them to work peddling? So can advertisements bring this artistic inspiration? And traffic in lovely youth. By the Lord, gentlemen, I would close every advertising agency in the country tomorrow.